even record me telling you to get out of my house. Because guess what? Anybody that's going to tell you that's my right. Get out of my house, Angel. Release yourself from my house. That is my right by law. You are not on my lease. Leave my house.
Okay, guys, a little update. Today, day one of being kicked out. Someone that I know that works in this market, she let me stay in her house for one day. I'm gonna try to get into a shelter or something. I'm gonna try to look for rooms for rent. My mom still has not called me. Like, honestly, you could just see it, bruh. You could just see it in my eyes. Like, I've been crying. I really don't know what to do no. Little update. Still in the B&B. We got until Friday to figure out something. Tomorrow I'm going to start coming up with a game plan. I just been trying to take a little moment to clear my mind and stuff. Once again, stuff like that didn't always happen, but it did happen. And just my brother busting me upside my head with that thing literally told me it was time to go. I'm very strong-minded, so I was able to deal with it. And there's many things that just was going on, and it was hard for me to leave. We're gonna keep pushing. I feel very good about this.
And don't get pissed when people stare, because you are asking for it.
You want to go be a fucking adult?
Oh, I'm asking for it?
You are asking for it. I told you, as clear as day, the conversation that we had earlier, as clear as day. I'm gonna calm down. The conversation.
All the fucking sacrifices I made for you. Don't you ever tell me I'm selfish. Don't you do it. And you know what? You gonna pay for that. Me selfish? Okay.
Oh, my graduation.
Okay. Me selfish?
Oh, my graduation.
Yes. You gonna tell me all the shit I done did for you, Jamira? That I'm selfish?
What you did was selfish.
Okay. That's why I called you. Go and get me pussy.
Excuse me.
You are not going anywhere.
Girl.
You are not going anywhere.
Alright.
You are not going anywhere.
Excuse me.
Go and get me pussy. You are not going anywhere.
I'm okay. Call 911.
Call 911.
Because I will call the police on you.
Call the police for what?
You can't keep me hostage. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm like, thank you. Get her. No, get her. Get her. Get her. Get her.
I'm not fighting you nothing because
Get
I don't
her.
want no conflict.
I am leaving your home. I'm leaving home. Can you excuse me? I don't need help. Not from you. Not from you. You're so abusive. Get the fuck off. Move. Don't. She's not getting you my daughter. Who are you? You can't have my daughter. Call 911 because if not, she gonna end up on the ground. I promise you. I'm not gonna please. Mommy, I don't want to drag you. I don't want to drag you, but you can't keep me here.
You want to drag me? You want to drag me? Where are you going?
She's blocking the door. What I'm supposed to drag her?
Go and get me Kosi. She's behind the house.
Get off of me.
Go and get me Kosi.
I will leave this house. 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 Get off of me now. Stop. Get your money. No. Stop. Stop under me.
Mommy, stop, please. Don't touch me. I'm not gonna get my phone.
Give me my phone.
Here. Get off of me. I'm leaving your house. I'm leaving.
Stop touching me.
I'm leaving your house. Move.
I don't want anything.
I'm leaving your house.
No. No.
Oh my God.
If you touch me again.
I don't
If you
Please
touch me
move.
again. If you. Where is this?
Alright, I guess I'll have to call the police.
Mommy, the more this keeps going on, the more things are gonna keep happening. Just
My daughter needs help.
Don't touch me.
She needs help.
Don't touch me.
Go and call.
Yeah, so I'm trying to move out of my mom's house.
Call
And
Daniela.
she's keeping me from leaving.
Call Daniela.
She's abusive and narcissistic, and she's keeping me from leaving. And what's the address? My name is Paula.
She needs help. She's not been acting herself. For months now, she's not been acting herself. She needs help.
Yes. 3008 I don't know, but she's literally keeping me from leaving the door. And I have my daughter. I have my daughter in the car, and I just want to get my things and go. I'm 25 years old, by the way. By the way. Okay, thank you.
This is progressed to now her calling the police.
Will you stop?
Can you please get out my
child
way?
needs
I am
help.
not a child. What is your problem?
She
You are
needs
literally
help.
so you
She
need
needs
help.
help.
You need help.
You need help.
You need
don't
help.
know you need help.
The police is on the way. It don't even matter. Hi, sir. I called the police.
If I call the police.
I'm 25 years old. I'm trying to leave my mother's house. She's abusive. She kept me hostage. She's keeping me hostage in the fucking house. All I'm trying to do is get my stuff and leave. She started putting hands on me. I defend myself.
Did I put my hands
It's a
on
whole.
her?
It's a whole. I have stuff in the room, but it's not gonna fit in this car. It's,
About to come back at another time.
yes. So
I am not holding
she
her.
was. She was. She was.
I held the door.
No. She held the door and locked it, and she put hands on me when I tried to leave.
You see my head?
Okay, step away from the car.
Yes, I am.
Step away.
Oh, I'm not holding her. I am not holding her. I am not holding her.
Amaka, help me put this stuff in the car.
No, this is her childhood friend. They went to school together.
Help me put my stuff.
just talking
I am
to her.
25 years old. I can leave.
Yes,
I can
ma'am,
leave.
you can.
You see, this is her childhood friend. I was telling her childhood friend to please look out for her because I know my child needs help. I know she needs help.
Can you?
I tried to go. I said, you're not going anywhere. You need help.
And she put hands on me.
You need help. You know?
Put this in the front seat.
She pulled me on my head.
You
She
cannot.
pulled me and put me.
Cannot do that.
That's imprisonment. That's false imprisonment. Now I had to fight my way out the door. I literally had to fight my way out the door. Literally.
Did you hear her? Did you hear her?
Yes, fight my way out the door.
By putting my head.
Why are you touching
Did I
me?
touch you?
Yes, you did.
Did I touch
Did she touch me?
Can't-
Thank you. I have more stuff.
You can't fit it in here.
So
Y'all gotta have a place to sit.
when can I come back?
Just call her back tomorrow. And you can ask an officer to meet you up here.
Excuse
Okay?
me, sir.
Yes.
You see my leg?
Uh-huh.
I had to come and talk to this young lady.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let
I-
me talk to your daughter for a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be up there to talk to you.
Okay.
All right. That's
Okay, sir.
Come back with an office. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you can get the rest of your stuff. Okay.
Keep the door locked. Don't let her touch my daughter. Don't let her touch her.
You can go ahead and go. Just
So-
come back with an office.
So call, but what if she don't let me in? Cause I don't have no key. I left the key on the dresser. She keep asking me for the key. I said, look, she's 15. She has to live with this lady. You don't understand.
Okay. I can't do anything about that. You don't have room in that car for anything else.
All my baby stuff is in there.
You don't have room. Look at that. You don't even have a place to sit. Go get a U-Haul and come back. Get a U-Haul tomorrow and come back. Or get somebody with a truck. Okay? But you have, I think, technically,
I know. She got to sit in her car seat. I know. I know.
go ahead and go, okay? I'm gonna go talk to your mom. Go ahead and go.
Can I have a hug? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. You can give her a hug if you want to.
Tell her she can get another if she wants.
Oh, God. It's okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Next time y'all want to say something to me about religion and Jesus, make sure that the people that you're defending actually know him, okay? Some people are actually crazy. and they're hiding behind their religion and their demons.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's topic, we are going to be talking about familial and narcissistic mothers. Narcissistic mothers are complex and can have a profound impact on their children's lives, self-worthy and emotional well-being. Whether you're dealing with this firsthand, know someone who is, or are just curious about the subject, I want to give you some insight into what a relationship with a narcissistic mother looks like, how it affects you, and what you can do about it. So let's start by talking about what makes a mother a narcissistic. Narcissism in parenting is different from just being a little controlling or having high standard. Here are some key signs. Lack of empathy. A narcissistic mother struggles to connect with her child emotionally. It's like your feelings don't exist to her unless they direct affect her image or her emotions. Constant need for admiration. Everything revolves around her. You might find her fishing for compliments, needing validation, or even being envious of your success. Emotional manipulation. Narcissistic mothers often use guilt, shame, or fear to control their children. You might hear things like, after all I've done for you, or you owe me for everything I sacrifice, amazement, or neglect. This one trick is tricky because a narcissistic mother can either be over involved in your life, treating you like an extension of herself, or completely neglect your emotional needs. In either case, it's all about her needs, not yours. Now let's talk about the damage this dynamic can cause. Children of narcissistic mothers often grow up struggling with feelings of inadequacy, guilty, low self-esteem. You've been conditioned to believe that your worth is tied to how well you please your mother, and that's exhausting. You might also develop a people-pleasing mentality, constantly seeking approval from others because you were never truly validated by the one person who should give you unconditional love. Or the flip side, you could end up with a constant need for independence and struggle with trusting others. Always keep people at arm's length to protect yourself from being hurt again. Think about how confusing it is to love someone who continually hurts you. It's a roller coaster of high and lows because at the end of the day, she's still your mom. That makes it even harder to break free emotionally. As an adult, the relationship can continue to be toxic, and it doesn't just magically go away when you move out. If you've been living with a narcissistic mother for years, you might notice that settling boundaries feel impossible. When you start asserting your independency, she might try to guilt trip you, create a chaos just to make control over your life. Here's the thing, healing starts with boundaries. Narcissistic mothers hate boundaries, but you need them to protect your mental health. This can mean limiting the amount of time you spend with her, choosing to extreme cases, going to no contact. That's okay. You're not a bad person for protecting your peace. Remember, self-care is not selfish, even if your mother tries to convince you otherwise. So how do you heal from growing up with a narcissistic mother? First, acknowledge the pain. It's important to understand that your feelings are valid, even if your mother has spent a lifetime making you feel like they are not. Therapy is also a fantastic way to unveil the emotional manipulation and trauma. A therapist can help you unlearn unhealthy patterns and build self-worth that is not tied to your mother's approval. Surround yourself with a supportive people, friends, partners, or mentors who offer the validation and love you may not have received growing up. And lastly, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the times you've been manipulated, the times you stayed quiet to keep the peace, and the times you doubled your worthy. None of this is your fault. Remember, you're worthy of love, respect, and health relationship. If you're navigating a relationship with a narcissistic mother, just know you're not alone in this, and healing is possible. Okay, so a lot of people experience live with narcissistic mother, but you're just silenced because she's your mother. Like the things you do, when you do a little something, a little thing, she's your mother. She's supposed to sit you down and talk to you in a proper way. But narcissistic mothers, they react. They're even abusive. They can beat you up and all that. So one time I experienced like where I used to stay, there was a narcissistic mother. Okay, this woman was a narcissist, and she was a stepmother on top of that. So this girl, the father used to go for work. So most of the time, this girl used to live with the mother. So when the father came, there were a lot of reports. No, your daughter did this, your daughter did this, and she always portray herself to be prayerful. She goes to church every time. And I remember this girl one time she went to do her hair from a certain from her mother's side, so they had to plait her hair a color like gold. Okay, so she came and she started telling the father, this is not a good type of hair she's supposed to make. I don't like it. This child is going to be is a very bad child. She doesn't listen when I say. And guess what? The father called this girl and beat her. They had to beat her. I was just hearing her crying. So I was like, what's going on? I heard crying. Then later, the father said, I'm going to make fire from the head, so that he should fire the hair. You get my point? So he has to make fire on the head. Imagine experiencing that. And this is the person you're calling your father, a person who's supposed to protect you always. And you stay in a house where you feel like you're not comfortable. She wasn't comfortable. And this is a child where the mother died. You get my point? Yeah. And the next day, the father got a scissors, cut her hair. We just saw her the other day, and I was like, what's going on? Like, what's. Then she was telling me, no, this woman hurts me. She always lie. I was like, why don't you speak up? Why can't you tell your dad? No, even if I tell my dad overreacts. She just say, no, I'm being dramatic. But this is a girl who stays with this woman at home, and you're at work, whatever your wife is telling you, and you're supposed to believe her. Can't you just believe your daughter at once? Nothing. So there was that moment where she was beaten and she had to faint. So we told her that she should go to the police and report, report the matter that the father is not in the state of keeping her. So the auntie came and got her, And the most painful part, you have a parent, but the parent is there. He can't protect you. This is a parent who just doesn't hear you out. Like, this woman has just labeled you, you're a very bad person, and this is the things which this man is taking, that this child is not a good person. And most of the time, this is where the childhood trauma comes in. And you have your sister, she'll always compare you to the young sister. Like, why can't you be like your young sister? Your sister is quiet, your sister is intelligent at school, your sister is like this. But remember, these are children. Like this, every child has her own characters. You get my point? Yeah, so a lot of people go through childhood trauma they experience different stuff because of having a very abusive mother. You're having a mother who you're scared of. Then who are you going to talk to? So mothers, like, make a proper place, like find a conducive place where whenever your daughter has a problem, should open up. Like me, I grew up in a home where my father showed us a lot of love. You get my point? I wasn't really scared of my father or my mother. Even if I'm going through something, I'll go, I ask, I learn from them. And they always taught us to be open. Like, you can speak your mind, it's fine. Okay, and when you do something, they just control you no, you're not supposed to do that. Here you're supposed to do that. And they'll always find time to play with us and to teach us about life, to teach us about things which we don't do, which we don't know, and all that. So, like, my childhood was not. I never had a very tough parents. My parents were friendly, and we are friends. You get my point? We are people who just can sit, talk about life, and they advise you. If you're going this side, they tell you, no, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, so just try to create a conducive place with your parents. Me, when I have a child, I want to make my child be free to me. Like, I want to build her confidence. Like, she should talk. She should speak out. Like, she shouldn't be scared of me. I'm the friend. She can talk to me. She can come to me anytime, whenever she wants to tell me something. Get my point? So I think children go through this because of bad parenting, or people don't know how to parent and all that. Yeah. So that's the video for today. Or I can say thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye.